All right, we're going to shampoo a one-bedroom apartment, and we've already pre-vacuumed, and there's a separate video for that. But this is just the extraction, so...
Here we go.
Oh, and the pre-spray is on the carpet, so there's no soap in the machine, just water.
And we just blew a bug, hang on.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to find an outlet that wants to cooperate with you. Don't plug it back in there; it's just going to blow again.
It's all right. I'll plug it in this. If the top one blows, plug it in the bottom one. See what happens.
I know.
I'm moving the cord.
These carpets were only put in like 3 or 4 months ago, and they moved a set of tenants in, and they had to evict them. So the carpets weren't really very dirty; they're brand new.
No, they're pretty nice. I don't know if they evict them, but they didn't stay very long.
They got evicted.
All right, you ready?
Yep. Now he's going kind of fast, so let me explain. There's two things. This is a very thick carpet, and it's not very dirty. So if you go a little bit faster, you put less water into the carpet. The slower you go, the more water you're going to get into the carpet. And this way the carpets will dry really fast. So that's part of the reason he's going pretty quick on this one. If it was a dirtier carpet, you'd have to slow down a little bit more.
Now that's this place.
Yeah, I think the last time we cleaned these carpets, we had problems with the outlets. You know what? Plug in right here.
No, this one here is the GFI.
It's not going to help.
It's not gonna hurt. Alright. That means there's a breaker blown, they'll have to fix
No, it's
that
the
later.
kitchen, the whole kitchen circuit is going to blow.
Well, the refrigerator's on, so I don't know what happened.
Well, it tripped a little. There's another GFI that got tripped.
That's alright. Yeah, there's plug-in problems in this place.
Well, these apartments are about 15 years old now, and some of the units do have some problems with their outlets. You might try that outlet.
Well, I guess I can.
A lot of times kitchens and bathrooms are actually bad places to plug in because the GFIs in the bathrooms are sensitive and they'll trip pretty easily. And in the kitchens you may have a refrigerator kick on or something. And so living room sockets, if they don't have any, if you're in a vacant apartment, living room sockets are sometimes
If they're
better.
loose, I won't plug in.
Yeah, don't plug into loose sockets
No.
because it'll overheat your plug-in.
This machine, the plug's so big, if it's loose, it's real loose.
Yeah.
Because this plug's tight and the loose is a plug.
Well, some of these places, the plug-ins are so loose that people can't even plug their TV in.
That's the living room. Now, there were some big, nasty, they may not show it on camera, they were like as big as a dime or a quarter, dark spots. They came out. I'll tell you what, we use Simple Green. We'd mix what would be the equivalent of about 2 cups to a gallon of water, 2 gallons of water, something like that. We mix it based on what we think we need to do. We've got a carpet cleaner friend on YouTube. We're not going to say his name, but he lives in Austin. He started using it. He thinks it's like the greatest thing he's ever seen, just like we do. And Simple Green cleans them, and it don't leave no residue. So
No, we technically didn't run out of water, so.
no, we're just stopped because I'm only going to do the living room on video. We're going to get the hall and
We
bedroom
gotta do
done.
this hallway and this bedroom plus the closets, and it's gonna be, this is a pretty clean carpet, so it's gonna be kinda boring. Do you wanna dump the tanks to see how dirty the water is?
Yeah, in a minute. But you can listen to us or any other guy you want to that cleans carpets. But Simple Green, it cleans carpets. It's inexpensive. You can use tons of it because it's cheap. You can clean.
Go ahead and do the hallway on camera until we run out of water,
We-
'cause then we can show.
We've
what's
never
in
had
there.
a carpet we can't clean with Simple Green. It cleans all of them.
Yeah, it does a good job. And it's just ordinary Simple Green, just the common stuff you find at all the big box stores and everything.
Any store. Now here's the thing: when we used to start using Simple Green, we put it down straight, and since it was a $10 jug put in a pump sprayer, we didn't want to use it too fast because we didn't want to use that much per job. I started blending it with water, where I'm using like a couple of cups to a gallon of water, and you can put it down really heavy. If you get it down heavy and wet with water mixed in it, it cleans everything. It actually doesn't work good if you put it down straight, but if you mix it with water and get it wet, it cleans. We've never run into nothing we can't get clean.
I know we're close to full. On these rug doctors, you're never gonna see the tank completely full because this tank goes way back and it holds a lot more than what it looks like on the front. When it gets to about the top of the rug doctor label,
It's pretty full.
that's about as full as you're ever gonna see one of these, unless you don't empty it in between fill-ups.
If
which
you gotta
should.
watch, when you get to about 7 minutes, you start waiting for it to run out.
Yeah.
Oh, and one other thing, a lot of the other equipment, like professionals use, has a side tube on it. This right here, this is a side tube. If you watch it, you can watch clear water or dirty water going into this area.
One of the reasons these things work so good is because the vacuum is down at the very bottom there in the front, and the vacuum motor's up in the top, and there's the intake for the vacuum motor. And so if you have a good seal here, you get good suction, but you don't have to, the water's only has to be picked up about 2 foot. So these, the vacuum motors in these things are more than powerful enough to lift water 2 foot in the air. And that's about all you have to be able to lift. So if you have the thing set up right, and we've shown in other videos how to do that, then you should get good suction and your carpet should dry pretty quick.
They got an aftermarket pump you can buy, a vacuum motor you can buy that'll do it even better than this, and we just don't see the need in buying one because
Well-
this works.
I'll tell you what happens if you put bigger motors and things like these, you get more heat.
Yeah.
And these things are vented pretty good. There's a vent on the bottom that blows out hot air. But if you put too big of a, if you try to put bigger motors in these things, then you're having a chance on overheating.
Well, a lot of
Because of the
people,
ventilation
a lot of
problems.
people, you know, they run down the name of Rug Doctor, but they've been making machines since the 70s. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, it's
so
a good machine, and I'll put a link in the video description so you can go see them.
We'll run this till I run out of water, and I think it's going to be quicker than later. So
Yeah, it's almost empty.
it's got
And
to
then
be.
we'll see what the water looks like.
I knew it. This water's not going to be dark black. This carpet's 2 or 3 months old, so
Yeah.
it's
We'll
ready
dump it
to
real
live.
quick and we'll see because the video's getting kind of lengthy here.
It's going to look like coffee with cream and sugar mixed in it. Actually, it looks worse than that. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Well, new carpets aren't as clean as you think they are.
Oh, they come in dirty from the mill.
Yeah.
They need clean the minute you put them in your house. That's not too bad, but it's dark brown. I've seen it thinner. I've seen it worse. It's not bad.
All right.
Definitely needed a cleaning.
If you check back in some of our older videos, we've actually done videos where we vacuum out brand new, freshly installed carpets, and you can see how much dirt we pick up out of them. We haven't done one in a couple of years, probably, but there's an amazing amount of dirt in a brand new carpet.
Amazing.
Yeah, from the way it's made in the mill, and the way it's stored, and the way it's transported, there's a surprising amount of dirt that's in those things. So anyway, he's going to finish. Looks like you need more water.
Yeah.
He's going to finish up the extraction. I'm going to rake these carpets in the living room a little bit, and we'll show you a final result how they look when they're completely raked. So stay tuned for that. Alright, the carpets are raked. So I'll turn the light on for a second. I don't usually like the incandescent lights on. I've just raked the living room. He's still working back there, and I'll have to re-rake this as we walk out, but just to give you an idea what it looks like when it's raked. Nice and even. If you see any kind of splotchy looks or streaks, that's just because the carpet hasn't completely dried yet. This is the Grandy Groom. I'll put a link in the video description for it. And this is the rake that we use to rake the carpets. And the reason you want to do that is so they'll dry evenly. And also you get rid of all the machine marks and the footprints. And it makes everything have a nice even appearance. When people first walk in on these carpets when they have a chance to dry, it makes the carpets look, brand new. And really what it does, it makes the carpets disappear where they're not really visible. And when people come in, they start noticing other things with the apartment. But the carpets look fine, so they just ignore that. What you don't want is you don't want to walk in and notice the carpets from the very first and say, ooh, the carpets don't look good. So basically, if you do your job right, nobody's going to really know you were there because you've gotten rid of all the problems that were left by the last tenants. So anyway, he's going to finish up. I'm not going to show you the rest of the carpets when we rake them because we didn't really show them being cleaned or anything. So that's about all we're going to have on this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you got any questions or comments, please leave them down below the video, and check the video description for more details. Until next time, thanks for watching.